WeatherScope.
Well, a round of wintry weather is wrapping up for the Northeast as the system that dumped snow across the Midwest heads out to sea. Good morning and welcome to WeatherScope. I'm Vivian Brown.
And I'm Bruce Edwards. Now, you'll probably still see some light snow in Connecticut and the New York suburbs this morning. However, the main problem spot in the east today is Florida. You've had heavy rain and severe weather yesterday and the northern and central parts of the state, and there's a very good chance you could see a repeat performance of that rain today in central and southern Florida. Thunderstorms today, again, could be strong to severe, and of course, we'll keep you up to date on anything that develops across the central part of the state. Satellite picture cranks up, shows us the moisture. Whew, look at this, here it is. There it is, coming right across towards Tampa Bay and extending over towards Orlando and the Cape. With the front sagging south, and we're going to see a little ripple of low pressure form in the Gulf and drive east, and that will instigate even more in the way of showers and storms. We do see moisture with the southern branch subtropical jet bringing a lot of cloud cover here. High to mid-level clouds, not producing moisture, but I don't look for a whole lot of sunshine today across the deep south. There is some fog in the Piedmont of the Carolinas extending down towards Florence. And there's our frontal system, and then we can see the moist flow out ahead of it with some showers and a few rumbles of thunder. As we check the radar across central Florida, there you can see it coming from near Daytona Beach, New Smyrna Beach towards the Cape, over to Orlando, and right down to Interstate 4 through Lakeland and heading on over towards Tampa Bay, mainly the north side of Tampa Bay as we zero in a little closer. Some showers in the Bay Area itself, but as you work your way north towards Spring Hill, Newport Richey, you're catching some heavier downpours, and they're skirting off again right along I-4 through Orlando, heading over to Titusville and Cocoa Beach and up towards Daytona and New Smyrna Beach, while the east side, south side of the Tampa Bay metro area not looking bad. But again, this whole area will slowly drift to the south through the course of the day, and the moisture flow will continue across the state, so don't stray from your umbrellas by any means. We could easily see an inch of rain here, but more importantly, the threat for strong to severe thunderstorms. It is 70 in Tampa, so there's your warm air. 75 Miami, to the north of that, 52 in Panama City, chilly 38 in Atlanta, 37 Nashville, 31 Oklahoma City, so there's some cool air across the deep south and into the upper Midwest. We see 35 in New York, that's critical, 24 Albany, 26 Boston. In the satellite picture you see cloud cover here, and that's where we're seeing the snow. A look at some of the snowfall reports across the Northeast yesterday, and we saw Orchard Park, New York with 8 inches, New Milford, New Jersey 7, Bridgeport, Connecticut 5, Yonkers picked up an inch, and right now we are seeing some snow across New York State into central New England, at times mixing with rain around the Big Apple here as the moisture continues to flow on out to sea. Mainly some rain in and around Long Island and to the Jersey Shore, mixed at times with a little snow. That's what you'll find in the interior, so do be careful. And a little snow and ice, a little freezing drizzle across parts of northeastern Ohio, not really showing up on radar, but it's dangerous, so be careful out there. Vivian?
Well, windy conditions are ahead for Southern California as Santa Ana winds sweep through. Those winds will start off chilly this morning and then it'll warm up by the afternoon. Speaking of Santa, 'tis the season, huh? Well, the Santa Ana winds were really causing problems yesterday in Southern California. Those winds blowing offshore in excess of 50, 60 miles an hour brought down power lines and many folks without power yesterday in Southern California because of this very, very strong and amplified area of high pressure. Now it's pressing up against the Earth's surface, the atmospheric pressure at about 1,048 millibars, and that is quite high because the average force that the atmosphere exerts on the Earth's surface is about 1,013 millibars. So this high pressure has been very, very strong, and those offshore winds have been quite persistent in Southern California the last 24 hours. We still have the center of our high pressure at the surface here in eastern Idaho. Clockwise flow associated with high pressure, so once again we'll be talking about those offshore Santa Ana winds. Now typically when we say Santa Ana winds, we're talking about transporting some of the warmer air from the deserts to the coast, but that was not the case yesterday because we have another system in the Gulf of Alaska, and it's kind of tapping into some of that polar air. And yesterday the afternoon high in LA was only about 64 degrees, and that's atypical for a Santa Ana wind flow. It'll be slightly warmer today, about 71.